Hi guys, let me just give you a brief one for this weekend. What should you expect in Austria? We're going to Austria. Beautiful race is going to be very enjoyable because Red Bull, yes, Red Bull brought upgrades to Austria. The whole car, the totality of that car is changing a whole lot from the floor to the floor fences to the body. A whole lot of that car is changing. Yes, for the Red Bull. So it seems Red Bull is going to be fast in Austria because that is going to be their home race and they don't want to botch or bolt it up. Now, let's talk about Macarena. Macarena and McLaren are coming to Austria for a test. So we've been talking about Macarena. We found Macarena on the Ferrari first this year. Now we are seeing it on Red Bull. And I've told you a lot about 2-3 months ago that McLaren are going to test this. Now they're bringing it to Austria to test. So the Macarena and McLaren are getting engaged. So it's going to be a very big one. Now on hardware, Ferrari hardware. Now Ferrari are going to test, or not test, they are going to use their new engine in Austria. But Ferrari will not be using their new engine tomorrow, or should I say today if you're watching this video on Friday. Yeah, so today on Friday or tomorrow if you're watching it on Thursday. Now, yeah, so Ferrari are going to use their engine for the FP3 qualifying and for the main race, which is sensible. See, smart, get more data from this one FP1 FP2 with your upgrades tuned up, improved. Now bring in the new engine, swap, see how powerful it is, see what it's giving you, compare data, go into race, be more efficient, probably win, and come up in the next races, know what the hardware is going to give you next. So because you are comparing two data now, when you are bringing the next hardware, you are comparing three data. See, the smart one for Ferrari for me is that Ferrari should now be like, okay, now we need to have 2 or 3 engines before the next hardware, which will be funny. But talking about hardware, let's look at what Ferrari and Mercedes are doing with the diffuser. The diffuser will be banned because Ferrari said, yeah, we brought this diffuser. Yeah, FIA, you have said no, it's not going to work. Yes, now FIA is now looking at what Mercedes have brought and being like, yeah, Ferrari, you brought it now, but it was too aggressive. See, Mercedes own is not really aggressive. And what do you want us to do? Mercedes are saying no, Ferrari are saying no, you have to ban it. And you know what Mercedes did? Mercedes slitted it off. That aggressive serrated diffuser, they've slitted it off. So the story might end here in Austria. Now coming back to Nigeria, the Nigerian Sport Commission are looking to do more in investing into motorsport. Yes, motorsport in Nigeria. They're trying to invest more, and for me, I think it's a huge one. You're investing in motorsport, but you need to talk to the right people in the motorsport world. Motorsport is not a joke. It's not a small thing. Now, motorsport is not because I can drive a car, I can jump into a car and start driving like Oponu, or start driving like somebody that is drunk. Start driving anyhow. So that's not motorsport. Motorsport is you being able to control your speed, your braking, having a total focus and understanding of the car that you are driving, not just being a driver. It is an elevation of being a driver in which you have to be trained. Yes, I mean it. You have to be trained. Sorry, I'm human. You have to be trained to do the job because it's not just driving. It's more than driving. It's spirited. It is focused. It is natural. It is beautiful. So I think NSC has a lot to do, especially with the stakeholders, because there's lots of stakeholders in every state. A lot in Abuja, there are stakeholders. There are FIA representatives. There in Lagos, there is RADA. There are lots of stakeholders in Lagos. There is RADA and every other stakeholder in Ibadan, in Ondo, almost every part of Nigeria. There are stakeholders. NSC should not focus on just Abuja alone. Abuja is not the whole Nigeria, please. I know you want to start from somewhere, but Abuja is not the whole of Nigeria. It's important if you are starting and giving everyone in Nigeria the right opportunity, because it's going to be Abuja is winning and Lagos boys will be no, because there was a time they said, yeah, drifting is not in Lagos, it's in Abuja because there are so many people drifting in Abuja. Yeah, I agree, but we have drifters in Lagos. Though there are some drifters that are not drifters, but I think the best drifter is in Lagos. Yeah, the best drifter in Lagos, is in Lagos. It's the same thing, I beg. So something should be done about it. Seriously. NSC should walk around and bring this ecosystem, make it more vibrant, maybe make it more great, not just focused or centered towards one part of Nigeria. Oga, we no agree. So those are the things happening recently. But going to FP1 FP2 tomorrow is going to be very interesting, seeing what the teams will do. Probably seeing what Ferrari will do in the F1 and FP2. Probably going to FP3, we'll see a different Ferrari. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. But you can watch our full videos on YouTube and all your social medias. Yeah. So bye. Yeah.